The university is different from a community college in several important ways. As a transfer student, you know that many things about attending the university are the same as you experienced at your community college. For example, at both types of schools you'll find classrooms, professors, textbooks, exams, and many other similarities. But there are also some very important differences between PSU and the community college you attended. Being able to recognize these differences, and even more importantly, figuring out some strategies for dealing with them, will be critical to your success as a student.
In this video, successful first-generation transfer students discuss issues related to an important difference between the university and their previous community colleges, as well as sharing some specific strategies for dealing with those issues.
It is sometimes hard to understand what professors expect from you. One issue is that some professors' expectations are not clear.
It's not always clear-cut what they're expecting of you as well. I had a professor who assigned a paper, and it was in the syllabus to begin with, but then all of a sudden we had a paper due. And there was no information passed out on it. There was no information given about what we were supposed to write about. We just had a 300-page book and a paper. It said, in the syllabus it said more information would be given out in class, and there wasn't. So you can never know just by the syllabus what exactly is going to happen in the class.
Here's a couple of tips. Read the syllabus carefully.
So the syllabus is a contract. Read it as though you will have to do everything on it very well. Also know that the bar only goes up from there, so what's on the syllabus is just the bare minimum.
The syllabus. It's funny, at my junior college I never used it. Here it's basically like your survival guide. You know, everything that you need is there, the assignment deadlines, your teacher's contact information, their email, their office hours, everything. Don't lose it.
Go to class and listen.
Going to class every day, that's one of the top things you can do here at the university. Really. Your teachers will be straightforward about helping you out with the exam. Sometimes they might even say things like, know this because it will be on the exam. And you know, most of the time they're serious. And you know, you need to take in the lecture notes. All that stuff you're taking in by being there. So, you know, really it's a priority, be in class.
Use office hours to get clarity from professors.
If you really want to be clear about what your professors really want from you, go and talk to them. Talk to them during their office hours and ask the questions that you need in order to find out exactly what they want from you.
I think it's very important to use your professor's office hours if you felt that your grade has been a little bit lower than you expected. If you see that, it could be improved, you can go to your professor's office hours and ask, what is your definition of A work? How can I improve this paper so I can get an A next time? If you go ahead and do that, they will be glad to help you, and you will see that, you may have missed something, and next time you will see that, you have gotten a better grade.
A second issue is that all professors do not have the same standards.
I think it's very important for everybody to know that professors have a different standards as well. There will be one professor, let's say in class A, who will really want you to be very, very meticulous with your grammar and your context. But there will be, Professor B may be a little bit, wants you to get everything in the class, but will not care whether or not you have some problems with your writing. So you really have to understand those standards if you feel, that you want to succeed in that class.
Absolutely. I know just what you were talking about. I even took 2 300-level writing classes from the same professor, and even the difference in expectations between those 2 classes was really great. And I had never encountered anything like that before I came to university. At community college, you show up and, turn anything in, and they're like, A, you're the best. Thanks for talking in class. And it's just really different here.
Here are some ideas about what you could do. Ask questions.
I think it's important to go talk to the teachers on the first week. You know, they have first impressions of students as well, so go talk to them, go ask questions, find out what's expected of you. That way you set in their heads that good first impression of you. You know, you're here to learn, you're curious.
Find a mentor.
Having a mentor, I think, is what helped me throughout my college education. Being part of this program, Students First, actually gave me someone to look up to and to have someone that had the answers. I could go to them and ask about different situations. How do I handle this? How do I do that? And they gave me guidance. That's how I actually learned how to interact with the professors. At first I didn't understand that I needed to have a personal relationship with them, but my mentor encouraged me in that sense, and then I felt like I actually had a personal relationship with them.
One important piece of advice that you would give to a new transfer student.
My best advice to give you is to pay attention to the syllabus. I never used it before, and here, like I said, it's my survival guide. Pay attention to it. One thing that I like to do with it is I highlight in one color the deadlines that are coming up. You know, red, red's bright, it catches your attention. And then another color, I'll highlight the readings. So I know what I need to be reading. That really helps a lot. It makes it that much more easier when I go to class.